All right,
I want one of those bags at the Golden Globe. I want a
We've been talking about it before. Mad Dog wants one of the watches. He wants some of the jewelry.
I want some of that gorgeous hand cream and everything else she had earlier.
I know, you're jealous.
Well,
we got to get to Hollywood first.
Which brings us to our point. It's buy local, support local,
exactly.
buy local, support local.
That's what we were talking about. That's how we got on the subject.
Exactly. You know, we got some great little 1-minute vignettes that air on your morning news, and it's always sponsored by Super Ron's in Pulaski.
Exactly.
Great place to shop, and that's right. In fact, this week, beautiful, and that's what we're doing here today. Romaine lettuce, red leaf lettuce, all these gorgeous greens are like a super reduced price till after Sunday, till Monday morning.
Awesome.
So at Super Ron's, and it's a great way to do it. Okay, strip steak,
You're keeping us healthy right now. This is not a typical.
Well, this is great protein right here.
Yes.
And it's lean and it's good for your structure, for yourself. Beef is wonderful for you. So I took a strip steak, flank steak, flat steak, whatever you want to call it, and I seared the ever-living dickens out of it to your desired doneness. And the key thing is to cut across the grains, and just like playing poker, when you cut them, it's thin to win.
And you're going to get the most out of it, too.
Thin to win, you get the most out of it. Now for our salad. Now I seasoned this with grandma hazels and ginger. Okay. So we're going to kind of reinforce things as we go.
And how long would you want to cook that? It just depends, or
you know
how long?
Something, if you want to beet red, it's about 6 to 7 minutes on both sides. It takes a little bit, because there's a fat content here. It takes a little bit to go through. I sear mine up, and then I move it away from the heat and let it slow cook, and then I wrap it up in foil to maintain the juices.
Okay.
And you can do this ahead of time, so if you plan your salads throughout the week.
This is what we were saying. You know, I have a salad typically every day for lunch, and I do them, Sunday night, and I kind of get them prepped for the week. But this is the way to do it. Cook your meat or your chicken, your steak early, and kind of bag that up by itself, and then put it all together for the day.
Exactly right. And the dressing that we're doing here today, you can certainly either keep it in the mason jar. Today you're going to help me stir that up. I've got sugar. I've got some fresh orange in there, so I squeezed sugar and I got some orange in there. A little bit of wonderful rice vinegar. So that's going to be our tartness. We're going to add a little bit of soy sauce because we're doing a ginger sort of feeling here. So I'm going to add some ginger back in there to reinforce that up. And a little bit of our grandma hazels that we put on top of our steak earlier.
Just to kind of incorporate it all, bring it all back together.
Now, buy local, support local. There's some wonderful farmers just locally here that hand press sunflower oil.
Wow.
This is gorgeous organic sunflower oil, and we're just coming out with it. It's Mad Dog Merrill sunflower oil. And it's vitamin E, it's antioxidants, it's oleic acids. It's just the most phenomenal stuff in the world, and it's the Midwest alternative to olive oil. So that's going to be our little dressing so far, and we're going to get that on there. And I'm just going to give that a quick little shake in here. Because
and again, like you said, just leave it in the mason jar if you want to, and just pour it out each day.
But the crew is salivating right now over the steak and the salad.
So good.
So I'm gonna pour this over, and you're gonna do a little stir for us with your hands, if you would.
I like it.
You do have gloves on, so
I
that's
do.
a wonderful thing. And we have some beautiful leaf lettuce over the top. And to serve this up, if we have time, it's simply a quick little dressing of salad over the top. So we have the salad over the top of that. That's a little larger one there, right there. We're gonna put a couple little mandarin oranges over the top of that to reinforce, and a couple strips of that wonderful high protein beef. And good for you, and that's the way we serve that baby up.
There you go. There's lunch right there. Simple and easy. Do it on a Sunday, and that's all you got to do.
Absolutely.
All right, perfect. Thanks so much, Mad Dog. And you can, of course, check out Mad Dog and Merrill's show called Midwest Grillin', Sundays on WACY. All right, we're going to be right back with Charlie and Sports.